Hey guys, it's me Jem. I thought I'd jump on here quickly to do a tutorial. I've always really struggled with blending alcohol markers, but I tried it today and it worked out, and I think it worked out really well. Well, at least I like the effect that it gave on these bricks back here. So I went over at first. I'm using the Abier. I think it's, I don't know how it's pronounced. I've never actually heard of the brand, but I got them from Amazon. They were quite cheap for a set of 100. I'm pretty sure it was a set of 100 or 120. So yeah, they've got a range of greys in this set, and they've got warm greys like WG. These ones are WG in colour. They've got CG, which is cool grey, and I think they've got neutral grey, I think. Oh no, they've got warm grey, and then they've got B grey, which is blue grey, and then they have green grey, GG. So I really wanted to do like a warm tone for the background. So I did originally pull 4 colours, but I've only been using 3, so I'll put one of them back. But the colours I've pulled are WG 0.5 and WG1 and WG4. And these are all warm tones. So I went completely over the base of the wall, the bricks and the cement as well, and the bakery sign, but that's fine because I'm going to use Posca to go over it with WG 0.5. Then I went over all of the individual, just the bricks themselves, not the cement, with WG1, which is one shade up from the WG 0.5. So I'm going to go around the outside of each brick with WG4. I'm just going to get both of the lids off. Got to be really quick because these dry really fast. And it doesn't have to be perfect at all. And trust me, it's not. Like, it doesn't look perfect, but I do like the fact that it doesn't look perfect. Because bricks aren't perfect. And if you turn it around and get your tip on the sharp side, you can really kind of get in there. It doesn't damage your page whatsoever, but it does move the pigment and it lightens it. Okay, so now going back in with WG4, and I'm just doing them kind of randomly. Then you go over to the sharper side or the pointier side of the chisel tip, and it helps to push things around, I find. I'm going to do a brick a little bit darker than the rest. These look a bit darker now, but I think it's because they're still kind of drying. So yeah, blending markers, clearly it takes quite a lot of pressure on the page. So yeah, I'm really happy that I've actually discovered a little way to do bricks with markers, because doing this with pencil would be a bit of a nightmare. I think it would take so long. And what I like with these markers as well is if you press a little bit lighter, the colour actually does come out a little bit lighter. I wouldn't have to blend this much if it came with like a WG3 or a WG2, but it just jumps from WG1, so warm grey 1, to warm grey 4. Oh, got a bit out of the lines. Just going to get my blender and erase that little mistake. And then back in with the lightest colour. Hopefully it still blends. I've left it a little while. Let's get the scratchier side. It wasn't too stubborn, to be honest. Not bad. I bet this would work quite nicely on flowers as well, wouldn't it? This technique of blending your markers. Haven't tried that. Like I said, this is the first time I've tried blending markers. Well, it's not the first time I've tried. It's the first time I've tried successfully. Because I have tried before and it's just been a complete mess. And I guess if this was on a flower, I probably wouldn't be happy with how the blend came out. But because it's on bricks, it's very forgiving. Oh, and the border, by the way, is just a bit of black washi tape, which I've never used before. I only ordered it last night and it came today. I usually use black acrylic to go around the border, but I don't want to be doing that every single time I do a Hannah Lynn picture. So I've got some black washi tape, and it's matte as well, so it won't really affect it when you take pictures. Kind of want to darken one of these ones up here, just so they don't look as even. And I don't know if you've noticed from my last video, but I've changed my angle so you can actually see what I'm doing now. Well, that didn't work as well as I thought. Maybe because I'm going over it twice. It doesn't look too bad. I'm just kind of blending it in the direction that I want it to blend out. There we go. That's worked out pretty nicely, actually. The lightest shade of this warm grey I can see running out really easily though, because the amount I'm having to go over and press on the tip. Yeah, if this was a flower, I probably wouldn't be overly happy with it, even if I was using like a nice purple colour or something, just because it's not perfectly even. Maybe when I do it more, I'll get better at it. Or if you've got any tips, let me know on how to blend alcohol markers, because I do really enjoy using them in single-sided books. I usually will just like straight colour something, and then if I want some shadow, I'll go in with pencil or a bit of dough and Inktense. But this paper doesn't really take water very well. So I thought, you know what? Let me try and blend some bricks. And I think the first one I did was up here. And I was actually like, whoa, it works. Because I know that blending with the colourless blender, usually the shade 0, it's got no colour to it, but it's the same, it's like alcohol basically, and it really does move the colour around, but usually it ruins it. Look, let me try and do it with the clear, and we'll see if it turns out any different with the clear. Is the tip clean? Yeah. Blending, but it's kind of looking a bit white, which I guess is good if that's what, oh yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, so I guess that's a good thing if you want to lighten up your shades. That little squeaking noise is really annoying, isn't it? I've got music in my headphones because it annoys me. The squeak. So yeah, it's pretty much just the same thing. Well, it is exactly the same thing, just over and over again. And it's quite time consuming, but I'd rather be doing this than going in with a bunch of pencils and having it change the, you know, when you use pencils on this sort of paper, it's got like a sheen to it. I didn't want the bricks to have a shine, so yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out and how this is turning out. I will post this on my Instagram when I've finished it. Not too sure how long it will take, probably not too long. I've done all of this in one sitting, so I'm getting through it pretty quickly. But yeah, these are my bricks. I hope you like them. I really like them. I mean, they're not perfect, as I said, but I like that they're not perfect. Let me just, this one could do with a little bit more colour. But yeah, if you try this method either on this picture or on another picture with bricks or anything, send it to me. You can send it privately if you want to on Instagram, because I'd love to see people trying it out. It's something that I've spoken about. That would be really cool. And it's not like I'm just talking to myself, you know. You get to see that other people are actually using the little tips that you're giving. If this even is a decent tip, I mean, I mean, everyone might just know that this happens when you blend markers and I'm the last to the party, but if I'm not and you've learnt something, let me know in the comments or send me a picture. Make sure to like the video on your way out and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye.